Hey guys, so this is the New Balance Nationals Middle School Mile, and I'm the guy in between lanes 7 and 8. So I'm just going to talk over the race and review what happened. A little bit of a shaky start here. I run into that other guy in blue, but we ended up having a pretty good first lap. You'll see the time in a minute. So this is my first race ever running in spikes, and it was interesting. I couldn't tell if they helped a ton, but they felt nice. And you can see I'm in lane 2, and I stay in lane 2 for most of the race. I just knew there would be a lot of people close to me, and I didn't want to get caught on the inside of lane 1 next to that metal barrier. Which the metal barrier is there because this is a 1,500 meter track, and so by blocking off the first 3 lanes, it makes it to where 4 laps around the track equals a mile. So we have about a 69 for the first lap, which is pretty good. My game plan for the race was to just run 69s and see how long I could hold it. And as you'll see later in the race, I wasn't able to hold it. But it was about 90 degrees out today, so not the best temperature for running.
But he's on that outside, which can be a comfortable place to be, because being in the inside and being on that rail can get pretty dangerous, but also you're kind of running longer. I've heard a lot of distance runners say.
And I actually stayed on the outside of lane 2 for this lap, which probably wasn't the smartest idea. I could have gone to the inside of lane 2, but whatever.
Any elbows, so he's just going to stay on that outside lane there.
After running 69.30, Wilbin Aiken Snavely settling down here, reaching 880 yards.
So at this point in the race, I'm feeling pretty good. My legs aren't hurting yet. My breathing is fine. And we come through the 800 in about 2:21, which is a bit slower than I hoped. But we're feeling pretty comfortable right now, and my legs don't start hurting until about halfway through this third lap. So you can see here, the guy in the yellow jersey, he makes a big surge and actually gets a pretty good gap on the field for most of this lap. And right about here is where I start to slow down. The guy in white and the guy in yellow both start to pull away from me, and then by the end of the race, I get passed by those 3 guys behind me.
Penultimate 100 meters before that final lap, as you hear the bell now. The kick started from about 500 meters.
So our third lap is right at 3:33, which is again slower than I hoped. And this last lap is slower than what I ever thought it would be. It was a 1:15, which is one of my slowest laps ever in the mile. It was just so hot and my legs were so tired already. I just didn't have any kick in me. But you can see the guy in white and the guy in yellow are pulling away from the field. So we know it's going to be in between them, and now it's just who can get third place. And in this last 200 meters, I actually got really dizzy, and I stepped on that metal barrier twice, and I was really lucky I didn't fall over.
Going to the arms, trying to hang on and close the gap, but Aiken into the home straightaway all by himself. And we will have a new first place time of the day between these 3 sections, and it belongs to Eli Aiken of Maryland.
So my PR before this race was a 4:48 for the full mile, and I ended up running a 4:50 here. which I'm not too mad about because it was 90 degrees out.